Hey, what's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to the Pure Black Dope Podcast, and you are here with Taj AlexandHer, the Holy Trinity of Hip Hop, and we have here with
to the left, it's Webb Primo, aka Short Side Shorty with the 40.
With the 40 guy.
Psychedelic Sam in the building.
Sam Psychedelic. Yeah, fam. Welcome to the Pure Black Dope Podcast. Episode number 6. We is in the building, ain't we?
Yeah.
We going strong, fam. And we appreciate y'all for supporting us. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe this podcast to everybody that you know, all your friends, all your family. And listen, fam, we was just here politicking a little bit and talking a little bit about how Nicki Minaj been wilding out over Instagram and been wilding out over the tracks, you know. Now, you know, a lot of people are going crazy because she had this diss. Well, it wasn't a diss. I wouldn't call it a diss, but everybody going crazy because she said something about Rosa Parks in her rhyme. So let me if we can get that clip, can we get that clip and play this one time? All you bitches Rosa Parks,
Get that ass up.
Get your ass up. What y'all think about that line? Like she said something about Rosa Parks, talking about all y'all need to get your ass up. And that's the reference to Rosa Parks being on the bus, you know? So, what y'all think about that? What does that mean to you guys?
I mean, I think the bitch crazy. I mean,
Webb's face is serious as shit, y'all, right now. Like,
Webb about to go in.
yeah.
I mean, her whole family fucked up. The brother just going to jail for 25.
For raping women.
Yeah. She is a female version of that nigga.
Man,
With money.
that's some heavy words, Webb.
Nah, she ain't no rapist, but
Would you let her rape you?
You wouldn't let her? So we can find a negotiation.
I can get past it. I can get past a little bit, but
What's your beef about her with the line about Rosa Parks? Why do you don't particularly like that?
it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. That's all it is, for real. You don't say certain things, for real. I mean, it's freedom of speech, but for one, is U.S. Black History Month. So a lot of people, you know, especially older folks of color, don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? You disrespecting the elders. Two, like, why would you? What would make you think to use that? Like, it's other scenarios you could make. You know what I mean? Say to get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta say Rosa Parks.
I mean, it's a punchline.
But
That's a kind of strong punchline.
you think it's strong?
I mean,
Maybe it was her tribute to Black history.
yeah.
But I don't know.
You know, she's shouting Rosa out.
Yeah, so when you put it in the context that she used it,
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm about to explode right now.
Webb over here about to
Poor
blow.
Rosa. Rest in peace, Rosa. We appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to Rosa Parks, man.
We appreciate
How
it
do
for
y'all-
her not getting that ass up.
Yeah, for sure, man. But you know, like, it's a whole lot of things about the Rosa Parks situation. They say, you know, some people say that she was tired that day. You know,
Nah, it was a strategy.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the 16-year-old girl they threw her off the bus first, and then Rosa Parks heard about it, and then she said, "Let me stand in place," you know what I mean, and actually fight. They, you know what I mean, they ain't gonna put their hands on me.
So she was more tired of being oppressed than just tired of being on her feet all day. And that's the thing. But, you know, a lot of people think that she was just some old woman that was just so tired. Like, there's this whole narrative about her being some old 80-year-old woman that's been working all day on her feet, dressed like an old nanny.
That's a white journalist who made that shit up. Like the story behind it though is it was a young girl, a 16-year-old girl. I don't know her name off the top, but the same thing happened to her. She wanted to sit up front.
It was in 1955, so she wasn't that young.
She was in her 40s.
Yeah.
She's in her 40s.
No, the girl before her. Like I'm saying, there was an incident that happened before that they can get.
I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm talking about Rosa. She was in her 40s, so like that whole narrative of her being some old woman that was just tired and cranky and I ain't giving up my seat today. That type of vibe. It wasn't even that type of thing.
Yeah, the white journalist had to make her out to be mammy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was 42.
42. Good Lord, she was young. She was young, man. But how y'all feel about other artists making references to Black history figures, I should say. Like Lil Wayne said the line about Emmett Till. What do you say? You gonna have somebody
beat that pussy up like Emmett Till?
Yeah. Shit.
You felt that, right?
Now that's damn.
You felt that, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
Now that's fucked up.
Just like you calling Emmett Till pussy.
No, you saying like how they fucked him up and beat him up. Like that's
you gonna beat the pussy up like how
they
they beat up Emmett Till. Like Emmett
That's
Till was
not like
pussy.
Rosa getting her ass up.
But it's the same thing.
I think that's way more disrespectful.
It's the same damn thing. Don't disrespect any. It's like them disrespecting your mom, or your dad.
Tell her get her ass up.
You ain't gonna be talking to my mom like that.
Oh man. So I'm wondering what Nicki means, cause it sounds like some type of empowerment reference. Like
she in third person speaking as the bigot, telling her get your ass up,
telling everybody to get up.
Yeah, I get what she's saying. She
She's
trying to say like she might be subliminally talking about what's the girl Meg Thee Stallion like.
I thought they were cool.
You sitting in my position, get your ass up. But Nicki shady, yo.
Oh yeah, I thought they were cool.
Yeah.
Nicki don't really fuck with people, yo.
She be in her own zone.
Yeah, I mean yeah.
So what's going on with her and Meek Mill? It was something else going on with them too. Like they had some type of Twitter beef. Y'all got the scoop, man. Y'all gotta let us know what's going on, cause I really don't know exactly what's popping off.
So Nicki, she said, I don't know who started it. I'm not sure who started it, but on Twitter she said, "You beat your own sister and taped it, spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Keep sucking Drake's dick, made you feel tough again.
Damn.
Move on." And then she said, "They be tweeting about my man for years now, talking about he went to my page to see him and he was blocked. My dude moved on. I know your bitch embarrassed. Shit it yourself in the store when you got pressed though." Oh, so that's probably going back to when they had that little thing that happened in the store. That's probably where it came from. Y'all saw that where like her and her husband were in the store and they started shouting at each other.
Him and Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's crazy that they on Twitter just doing this anyway. Because if they both in relationships right now, right?
Yeah. I mean, they probably still feel some type of way about each other. I wonder why they broke up.
Man, I don't know. But you know what's funny to me? What's real funny? Nah, but what's real funny is after they broke up, Meek came out with that album Championships. Right?
It was the other one, the wins and losses.
Well,
he went to jail.
Well, some time after.
Yeah.
Maybe not right after, but some time after. He came out with Championships, and then he came out with that song On Me. And guess who in the song? Cardi B.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. To me, that was like the ultimate hit in the face. This is my revenge. And the song was hot, by the way. Shout out to Meek Mill and Cardi B.
When he got into that shit, Nicki Minaj gonna post, "Don't drop the suit." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that.
She been poking at him, like, you know what I mean, for no fucking reason. And that's
That's
why
her.
Remy Ma ate her ass up.
Did she though?
Hell yeah. You didn't fuck with Remy?
Remy
killed that shit.
I don't know about that, man.
You ain't like that ether joint?
I thought it was kind of weak. But
between her and Nicki?
Mhm.
So you said Nicki came back with some shit or something? Who won
I'm
that?
not saying that. I'm just saying Remy's wasn't that hard.
I never was a fan of Remy.
See, I was battle rapping, so I'm a fan of Remy and Terror Squad for real. I was a big Pun fan too.
Lean back.
Not
Yeah,
big Pun.
she can rap. Big Pun can rap. Fat Joe can rap.
Yeah, but
Old
Pun
Fat
was
Joe.
nasty.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them always saying the N-word?
Rappers?
Yeah, no, like, you know, they were talking about like how J-Lo, like, she says the N-word. Remember that one song from like with her and Ja Rule?
Well, they Puerto Rican,
And like the
and
Fat Joe, like he always says the N-word. How do y'all feel about
Puerto
that?
Ricans and Dominicans are black of black descent for real, because they like the Spaniards is
But you know,
fly.
they kind of like look down on black women though a lot. They'll always be like, "You're men." I know that a lot of times, like the Spanish girls, I guess the ones that are in social media, but they were like, she said something about like, you know, your black men want us. Like they love Spanish mommies.
Yeah, that's you know, it come with just lack of knowledge for real.
Yeah, I was gonna say not knowing.
The
their
more you know,
roots.
the more we all come together for real. They just don't know.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
divided out here, ain't we?
Well, the white man divided us.
Yeah.
To make us think that we ain't all related like that. You know what I mean?
So do y'all
Give us
think that we
names.
should have Black History Month?
You mad at them? You
Nah.
mad at the white man? You mad at the white man?
Man, I've been mad at the white man. I was a mad black teenager.
Don't be mad at the white man.
I mean,
I
I
think
ain't
that
say
it's
it's a
like-
specific white man, but you know, it's that history. With
I
it.
think that we all play a part of ignorance, and I feel that, you know, lack of knowledge and a lack of self-knowledge, that we kind of all played a part in that. Because how can you let someone control so much of you? Like,
By
we don't
killing
even
them
know
in
our
person.
heritage. Like, we don't even know our nationalities. Like, half of us are walking around here saying we're from Africa.
If you go to a village where all their weapons are like, you know what I mean, handheld stuff, and you got guns,
True.
you own shit,
Yeah.
you run shit for real.
So it's like they, like, came in, befriended us.
They ain't be friend.
I thought they did. I thought they
No.
came in and, like, we gave them cures. We gave them
That's what they wrote down.
Oh, okay. No, like, we did. Because, you know, like, when they came here to us, to America, because, I mean, Native Americans, we're native to the land.
They
we're
couldn't even speak the
indigenous.
same language. So
Yeah, we
how
taught
how
them
could they-
everything.
No.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think they ran up and stole shit. Christopher Columbus thought he was in India. That's why he called them Indians.
Oh.
Because he thought he was in India. His journey was to go to India to get herbs and spices and shit. Nobody liked Christopher Columbus back in this country for real. He was you know what I mean, a thief and shit, drunk, and all of that. Like, that's why Christopher Columbus is a bitch for real.
Yeah.
But he came to America to, you know what I mean, to get some spices and shit. He thought he was in India. That's why he called it Native Americans Indians. And,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? It's just a fucked up piece of history for real.
His story.
They took shit.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get back on track, right?
Yeah, my bad.
My bad, too, yeah.
Nah, we good.
I mean, we kind of like going into Black History Month as far as Rosa Parks being such a, you know, big figure
yeah.
and stuff.
We was,
Kinda, like,
we was
put it
talking a little
together.
bit about what was going on between her and Meek Mill.
Oh, yeah.
And then shit got real.
Yeah.
This shit got real. See, y'all? See, like, it's like, we listen to the entertainment, but we also, like, you gotta understand it's real shit going on, too. So,
Yeah, with that, we're going to take a little break here. You are tuned into the Pure Black Dope podcast with Taj, Webb, and Sam, and we'll be right back.
Excuses. Every man's move is based on what he chooses. So all that pointing fingers shit, forget it. Cause the world full of emptiness, the only place you headed. I was trying to rule the world, but the world ruled me. I thought I could get ahead, being unruly. Jay tried to make me tough, damn if he ain't fooled me. Finally I ran into Dave, he had to school me. I was book smart, had a lot of common sense. Still stuck on stupid cause God gave me a lot of hints. I was doing things that would label me as incompetent, but now I'm ready to rip up the stage and show my dominance. Hold up, Mr. Miyagi say I ain't ready yet. I said, what you mean? He said, yeah, you're still an idiot. I said, man. He said, nah, don't you give me that. I'm trying to teach you chess, but you still wanna play pity pat. I scratched my head, sat back, and opened my ears. Opened up my mind more so I could hear. Had to focus my time so none could interfere. Ring the bell, raise your hands, you gotta win ahead. A lot of patience and more concentration will take you from the bottom to giving you validation. Education is the only way to get your cake up. If somebody tell you any difference, them suckers better wake up. Yeah, I took fruit from the tree. Now I understand why all my haters shooting at me. I think you mad, it was there for me to take it. And when opportunity come around, I'm never shaking. I face my fears and erase my tears. Used to waste my years down in drinks like beers. Replace my gears and my race got cheers. Now my taste got weird and my tapes got ears. Wasn't always easy, but I just refused to give up cause of Wheezy, even though it's crucial. Said it in my mind that we was probably gonna team up or build a bigger spaceship than his and straight beam up. Yup, the jail bars couldn't break me, but changing up my life for my son had to make me. Ever since my mind had a rude awakening, something keeps saying this world's for the taking. But I'm not a taker, I'm a giver, and I bet that you can see by the bars that I deliver. Thinking like a range, even though I drove Honda. But that's how you gotta do to get the gold miners. All about attitude, all in how you carry it. If all you do is clown, won't nobody take you serious. These are the chronicles of Taj Jacobs. I fell asleep at the wheel, but then God took my ear and said, wake up!
Hey, what's going on, fam? And welcome back to the Pure Black Dope Podcast. You are tuned in with Taj AlexandHer, Webb Primo, and Sam the Psychedelic. And we were talking a little bit about how Nicki Minaj has been losing her mind and wilding out. She's been wilding out on Instagram. Her and Meek Mill been going back and forth with their little beef and exposing each other. And it seemed like they still in love with each other. If you ask me, it's a little bit of love in the air. You know, Valentine's Day coming up, so you know, you never know. You might see them back together. You know, that'd be something, right?
That'd be crazy.
And we was also talking a little bit about the Rosa Parks line, right?
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call it a diss for some reason. But yeah, the line that she said about Rosa Parks.
It was disrespectful. I think so.
And my man Webb is so serious about this.
Dead
ass serious about this. But you know what? We're going to move on just a little bit and shift gears because there's something else that happened in the media. And we were talking a little bit about last week. We gave a little tribute to Kobe Bryant. But you know, Gayle King want to be putting her little 2 pennies on Kobe Bryant's name these days. And you know, like, she was over there talking about she was in an interview with Lisa Leslie, and they were talking about bringing up Kobe Bryant, and she kept trying to bring information out of Lisa Leslie. Basically kept bringing up the rape case that Kobe Bryant had back in the early 2000s. So, and what I thought was interesting and was really dope is how Lisa Leslie kept her composure. She was just really laid back. But can y'all, what are y'all thoughts about this whole Gayle King situation?
I mean, listening to the interview, it sounds like she was cut off, but she still brought up something that was sensitive, and like he had a really like traumatic event happen, and it's just recently. So for you as, you know, a black woman to bring up or put down or kind of just like make someone that is a legend or, you know, like a mentor to so many different people look bad or bring up something that's negative, you know, I just feel like that was just overstepping, my personal opinion.
Yeah, what was the point though? Why do y'all think she was even bringing that up? Because she was just in an interview.
I think she was saying that the speculation or other people were saying stuff about it, like I don't know. I mean, I think she tried to put it off when it was somebody else that was saying it, and there's an interview where she wanted to bring it up in her interview.
Like she was trying to clear up a rumor.
Yeah, because then she said in the end, like, you know, like, well, when Leslie said, you know, there was closure to it. So it's like she was kind of trying to, I guess, put an end to it, but it didn't really sound like it because it's like, why did you bring that up?
I think Gayle brought it up because there was that one woman. I don't know if she's part of a media outlet or whatever, but she was like, he was a rapist. I don't care. Like when he passed or whatever, immediately. And then that comedian Ari, I forgot his last name, Ari Shafir or something like that. He said something about the helicopter crash and, like, I guess making fun of how Kobe died for real. And it was just in the air, and I think that Gayle put that, like, she went with the white folks because they were both white, the people that mentioned it, and was like trying to say, like, basically how I took it is like she's saying, like, since a lot of people are bringing it up, should we keep addressing it or make it part of his legacy? Like that's him. Make that his stamp on him. When really it's not. The stamp on Kobe is that he was Jordan 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a hell of a basketball player, and he had a horrific death, like limbs and shit everywhere. Why are you that insensitive when he's not even in the ground yet? Like, you got to think there's people still mourning. We over it because we were close to him, but that family, I can only imagine what they going through for real.
The wife, she lost her kids and him.
Yeah.
And to be brought, and that was something, she was married to him during the time, so something being brought up like that about your husband when you're trying to mourn, you know, that kind of makes you.
To this day, that shit happened 17 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know the funny thing about the internet is they always try to find a way to make a guy look like a villain.
Yeah.
No matter what happened to him, like he could die a tragic death, and you know it goes beyond now. You know, you just wanting to host, you know, award shows and things like that. Because you know there's this whole thing about Kevin Hart. Remember we talked about that in the first podcast episode. But now it's like somebody dies and then people are pulling up dirt from your past.
It's always the black people though.
Yeah, they did it to Michael Jackson too.
When Paul Walker died, I ain't hear nothing bad about him. When Heath Ledger died, I ain't hear nothing bad about him. And I bet they got plenty of skeletons. I mean, nigga, Heath Ledger kissed and fucked a man on camera. Well, you know, in the movie and shit. Was it Brokeback Mountain?
Oh, I like that movie.
You like that part?
I don't know why.
I ain't never watched it because, yeah.
I don't know why. I like.
You like it?
I don't want it.
Heath Ledger was a good actor.
They really must have
he played the Joker, you know, a good job, but yeah, like
but there wasn't nothing negative after he died.
Yep, they ain't disrespect his name.
But I'm not gonna say that happens to every black actor or actress or entertainer either.
When James Brown died, they brought up all the drugs he did. When Rick James died, yeah, Prince, they said he was abusing the drugs. That's why he died.
Think that was true either. No. Yeah.
I mean, we don't know, but still, they bring up the bad stuff about.
If you ever notice, like, let's even put aside like celebrities, like, you know, Trayvon Martin, or you know,
he a celebrity.
He was a thug. They said
he was a thug, or you know, because he smoked weed. Because he smoked weed.
He a celebrity now.
Yeah.
He wasn't though. He you know.
You know, he died when he died, he wasn't. But you know, it's a lot of times people bring up the negative when it comes to black men.
Sandra Bland.
Yeah, they brought up.
They brought up she had thought about committing suicide in her past.
Yeah.
So now that automatically make her she committed suicide in prison or in jail.
Yeah. I think it's easier to tarnish someone's name that's dead, and mostly, you know, with like.
Dead man can't talk. But it's only with us. You know, they always paint that picture on us.
Well, you know, Snoop Dogg was going off on, like, Oprah, like, you know, this is your homegirl, and, like, you sitting here hugging hands and, you know, talking about Me Too movement, but you holding hands with the guy that's, like, on trial right now for raping all those people.
Oprah got a picture with Harvey Weinstein and she kissing him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Oprah's fucked up mentally, though, because we were talking about it. Remember we were talking about, like, you know, a lot of times women like that didn't find themselves beautiful, or, you know, dealt with self-esteem issues.
They were never told they were beautiful.
Yeah, they don't like certain type of men, or they are, like, very liberal, like, fuck men, period. And, like, they, when it comes to certain men, they go in, and they got money. So
yeah, she do, and that's what she's basically replacing it with, is the money. You know, she got the billions of dollars, and now she's got the power. She's got a lot of power as well.
yeah, because they're bumping bushes.
She got a man as a pet.
Yeah.
I know Stedman probably never even scratched the pussy.
Gayle been bumping that bush for a long time.
Yeah. They say she was she was raped when she was younger, and, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if she even got a desire to do any of that stuff. Who knows? But how old is Oprah, as a matter of fact?
60 something.
She's in her 60s?
I think so.
She's been around for a long time.
Yeah, she was
Just
a
the 80s.
newscast in Baltimore, right? Wasn't she, like, on the news in Baltimore?
She started, I think,
Was it in
Chicago?
Baltimore?
I thought it was in
I
Chicago.
thought it was
Chicago.
Baltimore.
I thought it was Chicago. It'd be dope if it was Baltimore.
I know Nikki, I was ready to say Nikki Parker, but Monique.
Yeah.
She met. I think she met Oprah in Baltimore, and Oprah said some inspiring things to her. That's why Monique went off on her too.
Monique went off on Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
She went off on a lot of people too.
Yeah, Monique got that.
And so she came to Baltimore when she was 22.
So how old is she now? Does it say how old she is now?
That must have been where Monique met.
When who was
66.
She's 66. When who was 22? When Oprah was 22?
Yeah, when Oprah was 22, she came to Baltimore, and that's when she did the news thing.
Uh,
In Baltimore.
About 40 years ago, 44 years ago.
And she had a lot of issues and stuff like that back then, right?
Baltimore wasn't Baltimore at that time.
Yeah, it was very,
The crack epidemic. Sorry, yeah, epidemic didn't sit in yet.
Man,
crack baby, born in the 80s.
Man, I think it's real messed
Born
up.
in the 90s. Nigga.
That old Gayle.
Me too. I'm not a crack baby.
That's what I said.
Old Gayle King up here talking about my man Kobe Bryant. I just don't feel like it's any place to be bringing up the dead's transgressions. You know, it's pretty rude and it's classless. You know, I feel like it's an agenda behind it. Like, what are you trying to prove? Where are you trying to take this? What's your agenda behind it? Because what can be the end result? Like, what can she do?
Tarnish his name.
Yeah, make young kids be like, dang, he wasn't that good of a person anyway, Dad.
Supposedly, can I put this out there? Here's my conspiracy theory: is he came up with a virus that cured AIDS, which if you fast, you can cure AIDS because it's a virus anyway. But like he came up with like an antidote or something, and like he was like putting it out there, and it was making him people stronger, and like and then that's when it all happened.
I know he was becoming a big advocate in the WNBA.
Yeah, because his daughter or something. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of like it's so hard.
A lot going on, ain't it?
Yeah, like it's so hard to really know what's truly going on. I think we will never know.
It is it's hard because there's a lot of information out there. It's a lot of things that's presented as facts. It's a lot of things that are possibly just fake stories that are meant to consumers and keep us arguing and make them dope podcasts like this one, you know?
What's dope?
But yeah, fam, with that thought, hey, do y'all have any shout outs, any last words before we get out of here?
Yeah, of course. Gotta shout out my homie Sanctuum Bez, my homie Mo. my homie Shotty, aka Biscotti, my big little bro ACP, and my other big little bro Boot. I'ma holler at y'all tomorrow for real. And we gonna continue to get this money. The music coming out soon too, so be on the lookout for that. And my show, start my show. Be on the lookout for that. Late mornings with the Short Side Shorty show coming to you very soon.
Yeah, make sure y'all go check that out.
That's what's up.
Late mornings with the Short Side Shorty show. You got any last words, Sam?
Check out my YouTube channel. I've been talking about, my spiritual journey, my spiritual healing, the things that I went through. It's really just, blogs about what's going on and how I healed. So check that out on YouTube. It's under Samantha Jones Free. And also, if you ever need readings or tarot cards or any type of healing personally, I do tarot readings. So check me out on Instagram at Jace, Jace World, or Facebook, Spirited Samantha Jones.
Oh yeah, and I want to add shout out to my nephew Dre, and free my other nephew YC, yeah, I'm gonna get up with you. I want my reading, but I think I'm gonna do it on camera for real.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be
We could
dope.
do it on your show.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's dope. But yeah, fam, that's what's up. And I just wanted to shout out my homeboy Jeremy Blessing Game. Sounds like Jeremy, who's been blessing us with the beats on the background music. My man been tight with the game for a little while now. Shout out to you, and shout out to everybody who's been tuning in and liking, sharing, and subscribing to this podcast. We really appreciate y'all. We just want to encourage y'all to continue to support this movement. We're going to continue to put out these Pure Black Dope podcasts and talking about all of the hot topics, and we want to hear from you as well. We want to get your insight, and if you have any dope topics that you'd like us to cover, any dope ideas, please throw them our way. We are definitely open to all the smoke.
And you guys, and we're open to interviews as well. So if you guys have some knowledge, you guys want to drop some knowledge and be on the podcast, definitely let us know.
All right. And I believe with that one, we're going to take this one out of here, fam. You have been tuned in to the Pure Black Dope podcast, and we out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace and chicken grease.
Hey, air grease, baby.